Have you ever stopped to think about those moments that defy logic? The exact instant when a fleeting thought becomes reality? That gut feeling that made you change your route and avoid an accident? Or maybe the object you lost years ago that suddenly reappears in the most improbable place, as if placed there by an invisible hand. We call it coincidence, luck, synchronicity. But what if I told you that behind these veils of chance and mystery, there is an intelligence at work, a constant, silent and devoted presence orchestrating the small miracles of your everyday life? Behind the curtain of our reality, there is a force, and that force has a name: angels. Not the angels of stained glass and Renaissance paintings with golden harps and majestic wings, but the ones who walk invisibly beside us. Those who don't need trumpets to announce their arrival because they work through whispers, intuition, and the subtle movement of a falling leaf. I know what you're thinking. Stories about angels belong in old books and Sunday sermons, but this isn't a story of blind faith. It's an investigation into the secrets they keep, and more importantly, the real impact they have on your life right now. Get ready, because what you're about to hear isn't just a story. It's a map for decoding the secret language of the universe, a language your angels use to communicate with you. And it all begins with a single coin. For an engineer like Elias, reality was a closed system governed by equations and immutable laws. He built bridges, and bridges don't stand by faith, but by calculation. His life was a fortress of logic, and he took pride in it, until the fortress began to crumble. The financial crisis hit like an earthquake. The project that sustained his career was cancelled, and the layoff came without warning. The tension led to divorce. In just a few weeks, Elias, the man who could solve complex engineering problems, found himself unable to solve his own life. His last hope was a job interview over 300 kilometers away at a company that valued the precision he had lost. He spent his last savings renting a car to make sure he'd get there. 50 kilometers from his destination, the engine sputtered and died. The diagnosis: out of fuel. In his rush that morning, Elias had forgotten to check the tank. There was no cell signal, and the midday sun turned the asphalt into a mirror of heat. He tried to call for help, but the phone battery was dead. Sitting on the roadside, his clothes wrinkled, resume in hand, he felt utter defeat. It was a moment of total surrender, where logic failed and despair took over. He looked up at the sky, not in prayer, but in defiance. "If there's something or someone up there," he muttered hoarsely, "give me a sign, anything. Give me a reason to keep going, because I have none left." There was no thunder, no divine light, just the oppressive silence of the desert. Then a small metallic glint caught his eye. It wasn't visible from afar. He had to tilt his head, almost as if something had forced him to look at that exact spot, just an arm's length from his foot. It was an old coin, embedded in the dry earth. When he picked it up, Elias felt a strange electricity, a warmth that didn't come from the sun. He wiped it on his pants and saw the date, 1945. That year wasn't just a number. It was the year his grandfather, the patriarch of the family and his greatest inspiration, had returned from World War II. His grandfather had been a prisoner, presumed dead, but reappeared alive, starting a new and prosperous life. Elias had always carried his grandfather's story as a talisman of resilience. But what truly stunned him was the inscription on the back. It wasn't an official engraving. It was handmade, almost illegible, yet instantly recognizable. His grandfather's handwriting. The phrase, the one the old man used to repeat to him as a child, was there. "Strength lies in persistence, not in speed." Elias wasn't superstitious, but the weight of that coincidence was crushing. The coin wasn't his. His grandfather had been dead for years. How could it have ended up there, at that exact moment of his greatest despair? The only logical explanation Elias could come up with was the most illogical of all: intervention. Elias stood up. The message was clear: persist. He began walking along the road, the coin clenched in his hand. After nearly an hour, he found a small, abandoned gas station. Nearby, an elderly man was repairing a tractor. Elias told him his story. Without saying a word, the man filled a can with fuel from his own supply and drove him back to his car. When Elias tried to pay, the man shook his head. "No need. I had a strong feeling this morning to come fix this tractor. Something told me I needed to be here." Elias arrived at his interview just 5 minutes late. He didn't get that job, but his story about the coin and his perseverance impressed the interviewer so much that he referred him to another company where Elias was hired. The 1945 coin became a symbol of a deeper truth. Angels use the ordinary to perform the extraordinary. They don't do the work for us. They give us the push, the sign, the encouragement we need to move forward. To understand how they operate in daily life, we need to demystify who they really are. Forget the pop image. The reality is far more fascinating. In most esoteric and theological traditions, angels are not beings of flesh and bone. They are pure intelligences, thoughts of God, or in more modern terms, conscious energy fields vibrating at higher frequencies than ours. They are the bridge between the divine and the material. They don't have free will in the human sense, because their will is perfectly aligned with universal will. Their essence is service and message. The word angel, from the Greek angelos, literally means messenger, the secret of existence. Modern quantum physics suggests that the universe is made of energy and information. Angels can be understood as archetypes of information that organize energy into coherent patterns. They are the programmers of reality's software, ensuring that the universe operates according to the laws of love, order, and evolution. They're not here to judge or punish us. They're here to facilitate our journey, ensuring the lessons we need are presented and the necessary protections are in place. Most people only think of the guardian angel, and he is, without doubt, the most intimate and constant. The guardian angel. He is your personal guide, assigned to you at birth or even before, according to some beliefs. He knows your life plan, your potential, and your deepest fears. He is the voice of your purest intuition. He is your personal translator of divine language. But the angelic universe is vast and organized. Tradition divides the hierarchy into 3 spheres and 9 choirs. Understanding this structure helps us know whom to call in specific situations. The first sphere, the Divine Council, deals directly with the mystery and majesty of God. Their intervention is cosmic, not personal. It includes the seraphim, embodying burning love and light, the cherubim, guardians of wisdom and starlight, and the thrones, bearers of God's justice. The second sphere, the governors of the cosmos, administers the universe, nature's laws, and great events. It includes the dominions, who regulate the duties of lower angels, the powers, guardians of history and collective consciousness, and the virtues, responsible for miracles and for transmitting grace and courage. The third sphere includes the messengers and guardians who interact directly with us. It includes the principalities, protectors of nations and cities, the archangels, leaders of great missions and revelations, and the common angels, including guardian angels, our personal protectors, guides, and communicators. The secret of connection. When you ask for help, you're not just speaking to your guardian angel, you're activating an entire support network. If you need healing, Archangel Raphael can be called upon. If you need protection from negative energy, Archangel Michael intervenes. Your guardian angel acts as your liaison, ensuring the right choir responds to your need. If angels can't break the laws of physics, how can they make a coin appear at the perfect moment or save us from danger? The answer lies in the realm of probability and synchronicity. Angels operate at the subatomic level, within the field of energy that precedes matter. They don't move objects with their hands. They adjust probabilities so that the desired outcome manifests. Think of the universe as a vast ocean of possibilities. In Elias's case, the angel didn't violate his free will. He still had to walk, nor the laws of physics. The coin already existed. The angel simply orchestrated events and intuition to create a path of least resistance toward the solution. Angelic intervention is always marked by energy efficiency, the least effort for the greatest result. The route detour. You're driving and for no reason decide to take a side street. Minutes later, you hear on the radio about a massive traffic jam or accident on your original route. The angel didn't stop traffic. He simply whispered the idea of the detour into your mind through intuition. The perfect encounter. You need an expert in a rare field. Suddenly, you stumble upon a book on the topic, or someone mentions a name in casual conversation. The angel arranged the synchronicity so that the information would reach you. The secret. Angelic intervention is an act of co-creation. They can't act unless you have intention, like Elias's plea, and action, like Elias getting up and walking. They pave the way, but you must take the first step. If angels are pure energy and information, how do they communicate with us? Dense, material beings. They use channels that transcend spoken language. The most important communication channel between you and your angel is intuition. Intuition isn't a guess. It's a high-frequency data transmission. It's your angel translating complex energetic information into a simple, clear feeling in your body or mind. The no in your stomach, your angel warning of danger or a misaligned path. The light in your head, your angel inspiring you with a creative solution. The warmth in your chest, your angel comforting you, confirming you're acting in love and truth. The test of the angelic voice. The angel's voice is always calm, clear, and loving. It's never urgent, critical, or fear-based. If the voice you hear is panicked or judgmental, it's not your angel, it's your ego or collective fear. Dreams are the most open portal for angelic communication because in them, the conscious mind rests. You may have instructional dreams where you receive clear advice, comfort dreams where you're visited by loved ones or luminous figures, or symbolic dreams where you see colors, animals, or numbers leading you to reflection. The secret. Before sleeping, ask your angel for a clear message about a specific issue. Keep a notebook by your bed. The answer may come as an image or a single word. As we saw with Elias, angels use the physical world to draw our attention. They know our logical mind needs something tangible. White feathers, the classic sign an angel is near and you are being cared for. Unexplained aroma. The smell of flowers or incense with no source is a sign that angelic energy is purifying your space. Music on the radio. Lyrics that perfectly answer the question you just asked mentally. The secret. Don't ignore the small things. The angel doesn't need a billboard, just a moment of your attention. The first step in uncovering the secrets of angels is acknowledging they are there. That requires a shift in perspective. For the next week, start a synchronicity journal. Don't record only big events, note the small ones. The thought and the action, like thinking of a friend and getting a call. The unexpected outcome, like finding forgotten money. The visual sign, like a billboard with the keyword you needed. By the end of the week, you'll see that coincidence is actually a pattern, and that pattern is the signature of angelic intervention in your life. Many people pray asking for help. Few pray thanking for the help already being given. The prayer of recognition is not a request. It's alignment. You can say, "My beloved guardian angel, I acknowledge your constant and silent presence in my life. I thank you for every subtle detour, every whisper of courage, and every unseen protection." I open my heart and mind to receive your messages and to co-create with you the path of my highest evolution. May I be a channel of light just as you are. The greatest obstacle to hearing angels is inner noise. An agitated mind drowns out the angelic whisper. Take 5-10 minutes a day for the silence of reception. Don't meditate to empty your mind. Meditate to create space. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. Visualize a golden light around you, the presence of your angel. Just listen. Don't force thoughts. Allow any soft idea, feeling, or image to arise. These moments of silence are your inbox for celestial messages. The story of Elias and the 1945 coin isn't about magic. It's about one man's willingness to ask for help and the universe's immediate response, orchestrated by beings of light we call angels. At this point, we open the door to the understanding that angels are more than myth. They are an operational reality waiting for you to acknowledge their whispers. And the greatest secret to remember is this: your angel is watching you right now, waiting for you to look back. If you feel alone, lost, remember, you have a personal guide, a pure intelligence who knows your map and is working tirelessly to get you to your destination. But the question remains, how exactly do they communicate? If Elias's coin was a sign, what are the others? And how can we be sure we're not just imagining things? From here, we'll go deeper into the language they use, so you can communicate with them consciously and effectively. We'll explore what I call the secret language, learning to decipher the most common signs, repeated numbers, feathers, colors, unexplained scents, and how to invoke the help of archangels for specific challenges. Finally, we'll uncover the revealed purpose, the role of angels in your destiny, what they expect from you, and how you can co-create a more aligned and protected life with their help. Stay with us, because the next step is the most practical of all, learning to read the signs being sent to you right now. From now on, we will delve into the language they use, so that you can communicate with them consciously and effectively. We will immerse ourselves in what I call the secret language, where we will learn to decipher the most common signs, such as repeating numbers, feathers, colors, inexplicable smells, and how to invoke the help of the archangels for specific problems. If Elias's story showed us that angels intervene, the next step is to understand how to transform this sporadic intervention into a constant dialogue. Angels speak all the time, but we, in the rush of daily life, miss the translation. The key is selective attention and pattern recognition. Angels use what is around us. They do not need celestial megaphones. They use the elements of our reality to send us coded messages. We will now decipher the signs, the true angelic instruction manual. This is perhaps the most common and most intriguing sign: numerical synchronicity. Seeing sequences like 1111, 333, 444, or 1234 is not a glitch in the matrix. It is an orchestrated awakening. What is the meaning behind the sequence? When you see 1111, the portal of awakening, the universe is taking a snapshot of your current thought. Your thoughts and intentions are manifesting quickly. It is the moment to stop and ask, what was I thinking right now? Is this what I want to create? Seeing 222 is the message of balance and trust. Your planted ideas are beginning to grow. Keep the faith. The angel is saying, keep watering your seeds. 333 is the Trinity and support. You are being supported by the Trinity or by ascended masters. It's a sign that you are in alignment and that your intuition is correct. It's a cosmic yes to your path. 444 is the angelic presence. It is the most direct sign of the angelic presence. Your angels are around you, protecting you and guiding you. It is an embrace of light. 555 is the great change. A great transformation is coming. Prepare for the new. It is a sign to release the old and embrace the opportunities. 888 is abundance and infinity, a sign of financial or spiritual prosperity. The flow of resources is open. It is a reminder that you are an infinite being. And 999 is the conclusion. A cycle is ending. It is time to release what no longer serves you and prepare for the next level. It is a call to your life purpose. How to respond to the sign? Do not just look at the clock. Upon seeing the sequence, close your eyes for a second, take a deep breath, and thank the message. Then, write down what you were thinking or feeling. Over time, you will create your own personal angelic dictionary. Just like Elias's coin, the appearance of physical objects is a highly personal and tactile form of communication. White feathers are the universal sign of comfort and protection. Finding a white feather in a moment of doubt or sadness is the angel saying, "I am here, you are safe." Coins or shiny objects are generally messages from departed loved ones or angels who want to remind you of your worth. The message is often linked to self-esteem or prosperity. If the coin is old, like Elias's, the message may be linked to ancestral wisdom or persistence. Inexplicable aromas, like smells of flowers, roses, jasmine, or vanilla without a visible source. This is a sign that the angels are purifying the environment and enveloping you in their energy of unconditional love. The secret of discovery is that the angel does not leave the feather or the coin. It directs your attention to an object that is already there, but which you, being distracted, would not see. The intervention is in your focus, not in the material creation of the object. Angels love to use media and communication. Think of the signs that come through sounds, music, and random messages. The music on the radio. You're thinking about a problem, and suddenly a song you have not heard for years plays, and the lyrics are the exact answer to your question. The conversation of others. You are in a cafe, and the person at the next table says a phrase that illuminates your situation. The book title, you pass a bookstore, and a title jumps out at you, containing the key to your next step. The secret is that angels use redundancy. If the message is important, it will come from 3 different sources in a short period of time: a number, a song, and a conversation. Pay attention to what is repeated. If the guardian angel is your personal guide, the archangels are the specialists. They are the department heads, each with a specific function and area of expertise. By invoking an archangel, you are accessing a powerful and focused energy to solve complex problems. Invocation is not a complex ritual. It is an act of clear intention and surrender. Speak the name of the archangel and state your need as if you were calling the right department. Let's meet the main specialists of the Celestial Emergency Service. Archangel Michael, whose name means "who is like God," is the specialist in protection, courage, and liberation from fears. To invoke him, you can say, "Archangel Michael, I ask that you wrap me in your blue light mantle and protect me from all negative energy. Cut the ties that bind me to fear and give me the courage to follow my path." Archangel Raphael, whose name means God heals, is the specialist in healing, be it physical, emotional, or spiritual, and in safe travels. To invoke him, say, "Archangel Raphael, Divine Doctor, I ask that you direct your emerald green light to the area that needs healing. Guide my steps to perfect health and protect my journey." Archangel Gabriel, the messenger of God, is the specialist in communication, creativity, and clarity of purpose. To invoke him, say, "Archangel Gabriel, I ask for your clarity so that I can express my truth. Inspire my creativity and help me give birth to my project or idea successfully." And Archangel Uriel, the light of God, is the specialist in wisdom, ideas, and problem solving. To invoke him, say, "Archangel Uriel, illuminate my mind with your golden wisdom. Bring the perfect solution to the problem that afflicts me and fill my heart with peace." The secret of invocation is to use the right specialist for the right job. Do not ask Archangel Michael to help you write a book. He is the protector. Do not ask Archangel Gabriel to protect your house. He is the communicator. Angelic communication is a two-way street. To hear the whisper, you need to turn down the volume of internal noise. A conscious dialogue is needed, raising your frequency. Gratitude is the frequency closest to the angelic. It is not just thanking for what you have, but thanking for what you know is coming. It is the practice of active gratitude. Upon waking, list 3 things you are grateful for. Before sleeping, list 3 angelic signs you received during the day. This trains your mind to seek positive intervention. Before leaving home or starting an important task, create a mental protection bubble. It is the daily protection shield. Visualize a bright white or blue light enveloping your entire body. Ask your guardian angel and Archangel Michael to seal this bubble. Declare, only light and love can enter this space. I am protected and guided. This is not about fear, it is about energetic sovereignty. When you receive a message, an intuition, a sign or an idea, submit it to the test of truth. First ask, is it loving? Does the message inspire love, peace and joy? Or does it cause fear, anxiety and urgency? Remember, the angelic voice is always calm. Second, ask, is it constructive? Does the message lead me to a positive action aligned with my purpose, or does it lead me to criticism and paralysis? Third, ask, is it repetitive? Did the sign come from more than one source? Redundancy confirms the origin. If the message passes the test, act. Action is your answer to the angel. Elias's coin was the sign he needed to persist. The intuition of the tractor owner was the intervention of Archangel Uriel, who brought wisdom and the solution. The secret language of the angels is available to you now. It is not a mystery hidden in ancient texts, but an open code that manifests in your daily life. If you start paying attention, you will see that life is not a series of random events, but an orchestrated dance where you are the protagonist, and your guardian angel is the silent choreographer. Learning to decipher these signs is the first step to consciously taking control of your journey. But there is a deeper level, a level that reveals the why of all this intervention. What do the angels really expect from us? What is our role in this great plan? And how can we go beyond simple protection to actively co-create our destiny? Continue with us, because the next stage is to understand the revealed purpose. We will unveil the mission of the angels on earth and how your awakening is intrinsically linked to the evolution of human consciousness. Prepare to discover your true vocation, guided by the light that has always been by your side. We continue our journey to understand the reason behind all this angelic intervention. What do the angels truly expect from us? What is our role in this grand design? And how can we go beyond mere protection to actively co-create our destiny? We have arrived at the crucial point, the revealed purpose. Let us unveil the mission of the angels on earth and how their awakening is intrinsically linked to the evolution of human consciousness. Prepare yourself to discover your true calling, guided by the light that has always been by your side. If angels are messengers, the final message they try to deliver to humanity is about our own divine potential. The mission of the angels is not to save us from the world, but to help us save ourselves from our limitations, fears, and disconnection from the source. They are the facilitators of our evolution. Think of Earth as an intensive learning school. The angels are the teachers, tutors, and guardians, ensuring the curriculum is followed while keeping the student, you, safe. The greatest secret of angelic intervention is that it is always temporary and subtle. They don't solve problems for you, because the purpose of life is your growth through overcoming challenges. They simply ensure that you have the information, courage, or protection you need to take the next step. The key word to understanding purpose is co-creation. Angels are perfect co-creators because their will is in total alignment with the universal will. They invite us to participate in that alignment. When you ask an angel for help, you are not asking for a magical miracle. You are asking them to help align your energy, thoughts, and actions with the solution that already exists in the field of possibilities. The most powerful prayer, the one that triggers angelic intervention most quickly, is not the prayer of give me, but the prayer of show me. Show me what I need to learn. Show me the next step. Show me the truth. Many wonder, if angels are so powerful, why does suffering still exist in the world? The answer lies in the law of free will, the fundamental law of the universe. Angels cannot intervene in your life without your consent, unless your life is in imminent danger and it is not yet your time to depart. They respect your sovereignty. Suffering exists because free will allows people to choose fear, selfishness, and disconnection. The angel's work is to whisper the alternative, the path of love, compassion, and unity. They cannot force the choice, but they can illuminate the way. When you consciously connect with your angel, you give them permission to intervene more directly, to move probabilities in your favor so that you can fulfill your life plan. Your guardian angel knows your life plan, your vocation. They are not only concerned with your safety, but with your fulfillment. Vocation is not merely a job, but your unique way of serving the world, your energetic signature, and the angels work gently to push you toward that calling. Think about your natural talents, the things you do effortlessly and that bring you joy. That is the clue your angel leaves for you. The main battle that angels fight on your behalf is against fear. Fear is the frequency that disconnects us from the source and paralyzes us. When you are paralyzed by fear, your guardian angel cannot act effectively. That is why invoking Archangel Michael is so important. He is the warrior who helps us cut the energetic cords of fear, doubt, and guilt. The angel does not eliminate fear, but gives you the courage to act despite it. Fear is human, courage is divine, and it is courage that your angel inspires you to find. Angelic protection is more than preventing accidents. It is the protection of your energy. Think of thought protection. Your angel alerts you when you falling into negative or self-destructive thought patterns. That gentle voice that says, "Don, to dwell on that," or "shift your focus," is your angel. Think of emotional protection. They help you process heavy emotions like anger and sadness more quickly. That sudden sense of relief after an intense cry may be the intervention of Archangel Raphael cleansing your field. Think of environmental protection. They can create an energy field around you that repels people with harmful intentions or low vibrations. It is the reason you suddenly decide not to go somewhere and later learn something bad happened there. Let's revisit the story of Elias to understand the revealed purpose in action. Elias, the skeptical engineer, didn't just need gasoline. He needed reconnection with his purpose and resilience. The 1945 coin wasn't just a sign. It was a reminder of his family legacy, of the strength he inherited. The angel used emotional memory to reactivate his inner code of persistence. When Elias stood up and began to walk, he activated the principle of co-creation. He gave permission for help to come. The man with the tractor, guided by intuition, wasn't an angel in disguise, but an ordinary human being used as a channel for angelic intelligence. Elias's true purpose wasn't merely to get a job, but to learn to trust the unseen, to integrate logic with faith. In doing so, he became a channel of light for others, inspiring his interviewer with his story and later becoming a mentor for young engineers. The revealed purpose is this: you are the next angel on earth. The angels don't want you to be a passive receiver of miracles. They want you to be an active transmitter of light. By aligning with your angel, you become a channel. The intuition you receive is not just for you, it's meant to be shared. The courage you find is meant to inspire others. The healing you receive is meant to be passed on. Begin each day with a clear intention, not only for yourself, but for the world. You can say, "Today, I will be a channel of peace and compassion. Today, I will allow the wisdom of my angel to guide my words and actions. Today, I will be the answer to someone's prayer." By declaring your intention to be a channel, you open the portal for the angels to work through you. The most common angelic intervention in the world is the silent service people offer to one another. Think of the kind word you say to a stranger. Think of the extra time you give to a co-worker. Think of the anonymous donation you make. In all these acts, you are mirroring angelic nature, unconditional service without expectation of recognition. Remember the hierarchy. You are not alone. For protection, invoke Archangel Michael. For healing, invoke Archangel Raphael. For communication, invoke Archangel Gabriel. For wisdom, invoke Archangel Uriel. And above all, speak with your guardian angel, your closest friend and most constant guide. Our journey through the secrets of angels in daily life comes to an end. We began with the story of Elias and his coin, a sign that coincidence does not exist. We explored the secret language, learning to decode the numbers, feathers, and synchronicities sent to you at every moment. And now we understand the revealed purpose, your vocation as a co-creator and channel of light on earth. Angelic presence is not a belief, it is an operational reality. They are here, working tirelessly for your highest good. The universe is always sending you exactly what you need for your growth. The question is not whether angels exist, but whether you are willing to listen to their whisper. If you apply the practices we shared, the synchronicity journal, the silence of reception, active gratitude, and conscious invocation of the archangels, you will not only see the signs, but become a beacon of light for the world. From today on, look at the world with new eyes. Every coincidence is a clue. Every intuition is a message. Every moment of peace is confirmation that you are on the right path. Your guardian angel is smiling now, for you have finally heard the whisper. Embrace your journey, embrace your purpose, and know that you are never, ever alone.